Battlefield 6 delivers two very different experiences. The campaign story was forgettable and boring, but the gameplay was fun and a bit buggy at times, while multiplayer brings back the classic Battlefield energy and personally made me feel like a teenager again. Hey everybody, welcome to Truly Odd Reviews, and I'm your host, Joe Garcia. Today we're going to be breaking down Battlefield 6 from EA. I got to play this on my PS5 and spent about 30 plus hours across campaign and multiplayer. For the campaign, I played on normal difficulty, and for multiplayer, I got to play on normal and hardcore servers. And so far, I've enjoyed my time. But let's start with the gameplay. Battlefield 6 is a first-person shooter that leans hard into destruction scale and audio-visual fidelity. Gunplay feels fun and tight, and the map variety is impressive. I loved the new drag mechanic, it really added depth. However, the aim assist is a mess with both campaign and multiplayer. It felt like my aim was being hijacked, pulling me towards targets I wasn't even focused on. And as for bugs, there are plenty, specifically in the campaign than in the multiplayer, with broken hit detection and objects you should be able to shoot through but for some reason cannot. For multiplayer, crossplay was a bit of a headache for me. It felt as if I was playing against bots on max difficulty, getting noticed and shot by players that seemed to know exactly where I was no matter where I was. However, when you turned off crossplay, gameplay suddenly felt balanced again. I'm not saying all PC players are cheaters, but I am saying crossplay does play a factor into the overall entertainment of the game. But that's something EA needs to address. The campaign drops you into the near future conflict in 2027. You're part of Dagger Team 1-3, an elite marine unit fighting Pax Armada, a private military force exploiting NATO's collapse. Sounds cool on paper, but the execution, not so much. The story is predictable and couldn't hold my attention. I even caught myself looking at my phone every once in a while. As for the characters, Dylan Murphy, Hayes Carter, Gecko, Cliff Lopez, and a couple CIA operatives are serviceable, but nothing memorable. The only thing that felt immersive was the over-the-top cinematic explosions.
Stand by! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, firing now! Target destroyed. Thanks for the assist, Dagger.
Sadly, it's not immersive in the way a campaign should be. If you're here for spectacle, squad-based action, there's enough here to enjoy, just don't expect any emotional depth or surprises. Multiplayer though, that's where Battlefield shines. The maps are expansive, well-designed, and there isn't any that I don't enjoy. Battlefield 6 looks great on PS5. The environments are realistic and detailed, with solid lighting and texture work that holds up across both campaign and multiplayer. Explosions and particle effects have cinematic flair, especially during the campaign set pieces. The performance was mostly stable, with only rare frame drops or hiccups. Visually, it's not a massive leap forward, but it's polished and immersive enough to support the scale Battlefield is known for. However, audio is where the game really shines. Gunfire, explosions, and ambient battle noises are crisp and powerful, especially with a good headset. Every weapon has its own identity, and the sound design adds weight to every firefight. As for the voice acting, it's functional but forgettable. The real star here is Battlefield itself.
We are moving on objective Charlie. I'm tracking a hostile helicopter in the AO.
If you're here for the campaign, temper your expectations. The campaign does play better than it reads, and can be genuinely fun in moments. It's playable but forgettable. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Fun in short bursts, but buggy and bland. Multiplayer though, that's the Battlefield magic. Playing with friends brought me back to good times. It's chaotic, tactical, and just plain fun. I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. Overall, Battlefield 6 is an 8 out of 10. Classic fans and newcomers alike will find plenty to love. If you're here for the campaign, you might want to look elsewhere, but if you're here for both experiences, you're in for a good time.
Additional targets incoming!
In my sights!
Dagger, you've got pickup inbound. Stay ready.
Tell them to land on a roof, safer than the ground. Reloading!
All that being said, have you guys played Battlefield 6? Drop your thoughts and your rating for the game in the comments down below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you guys are interested in video games and movie news, go ahead and check out the Truly Odd podcast. And always, guys, remember, stay true, be odd.